My name's Liz, I'm the baker that sews. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you are a subscriber. As always, it's really lovely to have you here as I share my sewing journey. So today's vlog is episode 4 of my Sunday sewing catch up. So it's a roundup of all the things that I've been getting up to sewing wise, or things that I've seen in the sewing community that I've really enjoyed. I would like to start by telling you about the necklace that I'm wearing, and I'll put an image of me wearing this whole outfit. I will go on to talk about the t-shirt a little bit later in this episode because that's one of the things that I've sewn up this week. So yeah, I wanted to start with this necklace because I just think it's really fun. It was a present from a friend for my birthday, and I just think I love all of the colours, and it's just going to go with so many things that I've got in my wardrobe. So if I come a bit closer, you'll be able to see. It reminds me of the Olympic rings actually. Yeah, and it's got all the different colours of the rainbow, and they're all just joined together. It's so beautiful, and it's from a company I hadn't heard of before, and they're called Twigged, spelled T-W-I-G-G-D, and they are over on Instagram, so I've given them a follow, and they've also got an Etsy shop and a website, and they've got some really beautiful things, so I just thought I'd share them. It's such a lovely necklace, and it goes really well with this t-shirt. And then last night I went out for dinner and I put on my tiger print Westcliff dress, and I thought it went really well with that too. It's just really fun. It's definitely right up my street because I love lots of bright colours. And I've got my glittery, I'll take it off and show you, my sparkly glittery Zara trainers on at the moment. So I'm very colourful and very rainbowy at the moment. Yeah, it's an acrylic necklace, so it's quite lightweight. So when I first saw it, I thought because it's got the different rings all linked together, and there's 6 of them, I thought it might be quite heavy, but because it's an acrylic, it's actually quite light, and it just sits really nicely as well. So I just wanted to share that. They're a small business, and I love supporting small businesses, and that's going to go with loads of things in my wardrobe. So that's the first thing I wanted to share today. I'll link them in the description if you want to go and check out their website. They've got over on their website this beautiful rainbow necklace, which I've got my eye on, and actually I think that would go perfectly with this t-shirt. I'll put an image in of what the rainbow necklace looks like. It's just really pretty. So that is the first thing I wanted to share in this video. So the second thing I wanted to talk about in this video was some fabric that I bought from Sewmesunshine, and I was given a gift card. So I used the gift card to get some fabric. And I got 2 pieces. The first one is a viscose linen with all these lovely flowers all over it. It's really beautiful, and I think I only got 1 metre of this because I'm going to turn it into a pair of culottes. It's really lovely. It's got loads of movement because of the viscose content. It's been pre-washed, which is why it's all frayed, and it's a little bit creased. It's got a pale blue background, which I really love. Let me fold it back up so you can actually see the pale blue background. So yeah, it's got pale blue background and then all of these beautiful flowers all over it. It's really pretty. I love the orange and the pink together, and then there's some blues in there and a few pops of green. It's just really pretty, and I think this is going to make a really lovely pair of culottes. And the pattern that I'm going to use is a pattern that I've used recently, and it's a pattern by Make with Mandy. I just want to make sure I get the name correct. I always want to say Made with Mandy, but it's Make with Mandy. And this is the pattern. It's the bulk culottes, and that they come in sizes UK 6 to 26, a US 2 to 22, and European 30 to 54. And they're a super comfortable culotte with an elasticated back waistband, and then they've got pleats on the front, and they've also got some pockets too. If I let you know about the sizing, so for a UK 6, which is a European 34 and a US 2, it's a 30-inch bust measurement, 24-inch waist, and a 33-inch hip. And then for a UK 26, European 54 and a US 22, it's a 50-inch bust, 44-inch waist and a 53-inch hip. In terms of fabric recommendations, they recommend mid-weight woven fabrics like a cotton, linen or chambray. So I think they're going to be a really lovely pair of culottes. You can't really see the line drawing properly, so hopefully I'll be able to find some better line drawing so you can see what the culottes look like. But I think I shared pictures of me wearing the culottes in my last episode of Sunday Sewing Catch Up when I went on a bike ride with my daughter. I put on a watermelon I Am Joy top with the Make with Mandy bulk culottes. So that's what they look like. I'll pop that image in as well so you can see what they look like on. They're really comfortable because they've got the elasticated waistband at the back, and then they've got lovely pockets at the front, and it's flat fronted at the front too with the lovely pleat detail. So I think these are going to make a really lovely pair of culottes that I can wear in the summer. So that's what I've got planned with that one. And then the second piece of fabric is a Pigeon Wishes fabric, and I just fell in love with the colour combination. I can't remember if this was the candy floss version. I think it was described as candy floss, but it's got pink and yellow, and it's like a gingham design, and it feels like a brushed cotton. I can't remember if it was a brushed, I think it must be a brushed cotton. I got, I think I got about 2 meters of this actually. I absolutely love it. I don't know what I'm going to turn it into because it's got that brush texture, so I feel like it'll be quite warm to wear. I feel like maybe a dress or maybe some summer trousers. I think this would be look quite cool as a pair of trousers. I just fell in love with that colour combination. It reminds me a little bit of rhubarb and custard sweeties. I've got a massive sweet tooth, but that's what it reminds me of. I'm not sure if there's any left, but if I can find that fabric anywhere else, I'll link it down below for you. But yeah, I just love those colours. I think they're absolutely beautiful. So if you've got any suggestions for me, trousers or dresses, do let me know. Or maybe just a gathered skirt, actually, seeing how it's gathered there. But I've got 2 meters of that fabric. And yeah, the colours I just fell in love with. It's absolutely beautiful and really good quality fabric too. So on to a YouTube channel. So this t-shirt was made as part of the Sew a T-Shirt for Summer challenge, which is hosted by Joey. Now, I follow her over on Instagram, but I didn't realise she had a YouTube channel, so I've just discovered her YouTube channel. So just wanted to give it a little shout out. I'll link it in the description below, but it's So Joey over on YouTube. So I've been watching some of her videos, and I've really been enjoying them. I love discovering new people on YouTube because I love watching sewing vlogs when I'm sewing. It feels like you've got a friend sort of in the room with you. So I'll link her in the description so you can go and check out her sewing YouTube channel. And then what have I been sewing this week? So I have sewn 2.5 things, and the half thing I'm going to talk to you about in a second. The first thing that I got sewn up was my Davenport dress. So if I just grab it, so you might remember that I was sewing it up in this fabric, this gorgeous viscose satin fabric that I got from, it came in a Fabric Godmother Dream Wardrobe box. So beautiful, I love those colours. And I didn't have enough for the sleeve, and I didn't have enough for, I can't remember what else I didn't have enough, oh, the pockets. I didn't have enough for the pockets. So I managed to get a remnant piece from Sewmesunshine, and I was waiting for that to arrive, pre-washed it, and now I've been able to finish the Davenport dress. And here it is. It's absolutely beautiful. It's got this gorgeous ruffle. It's got the gathered sleeve, and I've chosen to do short sleeves because I get a bit hot if I've got long sleeves. It's got those gathers into the front, and then you've got this lovely yoke piece. It's got the waistband drawstring, which pulls it in ever so slightly, and then it's got the gorgeous pockets, and then the ruffle on the bottom. I absolutely love it. I haven't actually been able to wear it yet. I don't want to wear this to work because of the fabric. I feel like it's too nice to wear to work. So I'm going to wear it when I next go out for dinner. I should have worn it last night actually, but it felt a bit chilly. The weather got a bit chilly again, so I didn't wear it. I wore something else instead. On the back, you've also got gathers into a yoke. So you've got gathers on the back as well. Now, just to say, I didn't have enough fabric to cut the yoke piece as one piece. You're supposed to cut it on the fold. So I've cut it as 2 separate pieces, but I included a seam allowance. And you can't really see, I mean, you can just about tell that there's a line there. But if you don't have enough fabric, I think it's absolutely fine to do that on the back. Just make sure that you include a seam allowance for that, so you don't end up with a yoke that's too short. And then I had to do the same on the back bodice piece, but again, because it's gathered, you can't see that seam line that runs down. And it just made sure that I didn't waste any of this beautiful fabric, and I managed to get it out of the amount of fabric that I had. So yeah, I managed to get that finished this week, and I just did a little bit each night, and because I already had it cut out, which is something that I prefer to do, it made it so much quicker to be able to sew it. So I just set myself like a half-an-hour timer and did a little bit of sewing each evening, and that also meant that I switched off from work, and I sort of felt like I'd had some downtime before I was going to sleep, and I find that really helps me to switch off. And that's one of the reasons why really I spend some of my time at the weekend batch cutting projects, And currently I'm just looking over at my sewing area. I think I've probably got 4 or 5 projects already cut out, ready to go. But I like working like that because it just means that when I've finished one, I don't have to cut any garments out, because I don't like cutting garments out. It's my least favourite sewing job. So I've got a few, they're just in little like plastic wallets, and they're just stored in there, so I can just grab it and go on to the next project, and I don't have to cut anything out for a while. I just find that works really well for me. Another thing to say about the Davenport is it's got this gorgeous elastic at the front, which creates all these beautiful gathers, and it just means it's also really comfortable as well. It's sort of quite high, the neckline, it sits sort of about here, but it's super comfortable. I absolutely love it, and the ruffle within the shoulder piece is such a cute feature. Definitely becoming a it's definitely becoming a firm favourite dress pattern of mine. So in terms of sizes for this pattern, there is the front cover of the model, and you can see that the sleeves are meant to stop just beyond your elbow, and then you get this lovely sort of poofiness from the sleeve. I prefer to have it stop at my elbow. I just feel that that's more comfortable for me. If I find some information about the pattern for you, it's described as the perfect throw on and go dress, whether you're shopping at your local farmer's market or hanging out around the house. It's a ruffly dress that helps you feel cute and comfortable, and those are the line drawings. So you can see you've got the drawstring, you've got this ruffle on the bottom, you've got the ruffle on the shoulder, you've got these lovely gathers here, you've got a yoke piece here at the shoulders, and then you've got a yoke piece on the back, and then your back bodice piece is gathered ever so slightly in the middle here. It's really cute. It's really quite straightforward to sew up as well, actually. In terms of fabric recommendations, it's designed for woven fabrics. It's suitable for light to mid-weight fabrics like a cotton lawn or a linen, which makes it a great dress for the spring or summer. If you want it to be a little bit fancier, it can be sewn from a silk or something with a bit of drape, and that's what the this fabric feels a little bit fancier than just a regular viscose. So it's a viscose sateen. It's really beautiful quality. So the next thing I wanted to talk to you about, and I've already talked about the challenge, and we've only got a couple of days left. I think challenge runs up to the 30th of June, so if you're speedy you might be able to join in. But it's a challenge over on Instagram hosted by Joey, who is So Joey. I'll link her down below so you can go and check her out. But it's a t-shirt challenge, so we are set the challenge to sew up a t-shirt or a t-shirt dress throughout the month of June, and then there are loads of prizes. I think the prizes are announced in July, and the idea is that you just sew up a t-shirt or a t-shirt dress and then share it over on Instagram. Make sure that you tag So Joey, and you'll be entered into the competition. It's really exciting. It's taken me all month to sew up my t-shirt, and I went for the Tabitha T-Shirt, which is from the Make It Simple book by Tilly and the Buttons. It's a really straightforward, quite simple t-shirt that comes in 3 different variations. So here are the line drawings. So there's a short sleeve t-shirt, a 3/4 length t-shirt, and then a full length sleeve option as well. It's got neck binding here, and then you've got a front bodice piece and a back bodice piece, and then obviously the sleeve options that I've talked about. It comes in a UK 6 to a UK 24. So for a UK 6, it's a 30-inch bust, 24-inch waist, 33-inch hips. And then for a UK 24, which is a US 20, it's a 48-inch bust, 42-inch waist and a 51-inch hip. So in terms of fabric recommendations, they recommend light to medium weight knit fabrics with at least 10% crosswise stretch, like a jersey, interlock, stretch velvet, lightweight French terry or sweater knit. And then you can use ribbing for the neckband. I've just used the same fabric as what I've used for the t-shirt, and it stretches over my head absolutely fine. So I would just say check that your fabric has got enough stretch for it to get over your head comfortably. Otherwise, follow their recommendation for using a ribbing. This fabric is amazing. It's from Hey Sew Sister, and my husband got me this for my birthday. I absolutely love it. It's wibbly wobbly, like rainbow stripes, and they're all different widths, which I think is just really fun. It feels quite retro, and I love the colours. Because they're all wibbly wobbly and all different widths and sort of wavy, it made pattern matching a bit of a pain, if I'm being perfectly honest. And I did attempt to pattern match across here, but as you can see, like the lilac stripes, they're different widths where they join, so it doesn't quite work out. Some of the stripes do, but they don't all work out, and it was annoying me ever so slightly. But to be honest, I've matched as many of them as I possibly can. I think it's worse on this side. But yeah, I've tried to match as many stripes as I possibly could, but like where the orange and the yellow are, it's ever so slightly out. I've got this on with my fleur skirt. I'll stand up so you can see what it looks like, and I'll put an image in as well. I'll talk about this pattern in a second, but it's a really simple gathered skirt that's got patch pockets on the front, and then you've got buttons down the side, and it's a knee-length skirt. If I stand up and show you where it stops, it just stops at my knees there. Perfect for the summertime. So I'm really pleased with this t-shirt. I think it's going to go with quite a lot of things that I've got in my wardrobe already. It's really comfortable. I really love the Tabitha T-Shirt. So yeah, it comes in the book, Make It Simple. So you can't buy it as a separate pattern, but there are loads of similar t-shirts out there. And if you've got the Make It Simple book, a couple of weeks ago they announced that you can download the patterns so you don't have to trace them off. That's just my tracing, using the patterns that are stored in the back. You can actually download them and send them off to be printed as copy shop, which is great news if you don't like tracing. Again, that's one of my least favourite jobs to do. I do it because I know that when my girls are a little bit older, they'll start using some of the patterns that I've got, hopefully, or I'll start using them to make them things. So I do trace off majority of the time. The only time I don't trace is when I've stuck a PDF together. Because I feel like I've gone through the process of sticking it together. I'm just going to cut straight into that if I think that there's going to be no pattern adjustments needed. So this t-shirt is the second thing that I've got sewn up this week, and then the half project I'm working on is the Nova jumpsuit by True Bias. So it's this lovely jumpsuit. There are different variations that you can sew up. So you can do a full jumpsuit with no elasticated waist channel, or you can do the full jumpsuit with the elasticated waist channel, or you can do a shorts play suit with an elasticated waist channel, or you can do this version but as the shorts, so with no elasticated waist channel but the shorts version. It's a really cute jumpsuit. It's so comfortable. It's definitely secret pyjamas, and it comes in two different size bandings. So it comes in sizes 0 to 18 is the first size banding, and then the second size banding is a 14 to 30. So for a size 0, it's a chest measurement 32 inches, waist measurement 26 inches, and a hip measurement 34 inches. And then for a size 30, it's a chest measurement 57.5 inches, waist measurement 50.5 inches, and then hip measurement 59.5 inches. In terms of fabrics, light to medium weight knit fabrics with 20% or more stretch, like a cotton interlock and t-shirt jersey. Less stable knits with a lot of stretch, like rayon or bamboo, should be used with caution as they may impact on the fit. It's a jumpsuit knit that's got 4 views, so here's better line drawings to show you the different views. So yeah, you can have the elasticated waist channel with long, like full length jumpsuit or shorts, and then you can have a more relaxed fit where you've got no waist channel, and you can do the full jumpsuit, or you can do shorts. They both have pockets, which is amazing, and it definitely feels like secret pyjamas when you're wearing it. I absolutely love it. So I'm halfway through sewing it up. This is the fabric that I'm using, so thank you to everybody that commented on my video when I shared this amazing tie-dye fabric. And this is from Hey Sew Sister, and this t-shirt fabric's from Hey Sew Sister too. This is a cotton jersey, as is this fabric, and I just love that tie-dye print. I think it's amazing. So I am up to, I've got the, I just want to check I get the right pattern pieces right. This is the back piece, this is the front piece of the jumpsuit, and I've just attached it by the side seam, and if you look at the inside, there's the pocket bag. So I've just joined that. I've stitched all the way along, and then you don't stitch this top bit because this is caught in the waistband, because I'm doing the version that's got the elasticated waist channel, and then it's stitched all the way around here and then all the way down. So I've got both pieces that are at that process at the moment, and then I need to stitch them together, and then I need to attach the facing that you've got for the armholes and the neckline, and then attach the shoulders, and then do the, I've still got quite a lot actually, and then do the waist channel on the inside. But I'm really pleased with how it's turning out so far. So yeah, this is what the front will look like, obviously with another piece there. But I'm really pleased with how it looks at the moment. Oh, that's a bit too high actually. That's where it would be. And then I've got pockets, and I think the pocket's going to be brilliant. I love anything that's got a pocket in. So I've understitched the pocket so you can't actually see it peeping through. But I think it's going to look really fun in this tie-dye jersey fabric. It's absolutely beautiful, and hopefully I can enter this into the Sew 70s challenge that's over on Instagram at the moment. I don't think I'll get time to sew any more of this today because my youngest daughter is off on school journey tomorrow, so she goes away for Monday to Friday. So we've packed her suitcase, but we've got some family coming round today before she heads off on school journey, so I probably won't get any more sewing time done today, and then obviously settling her before she goes off tomorrow because she's very excited, which is lovely. So yeah, I think I'll get this finished during the week, and then hopefully the sunny weather will come back out so I can get wearing it. But yeah, it makes me smile, this fabric, so much. I love all the colours, and then actually I think this will go with my necklace too. So 2.5 things sewn up this week, not too bad. I've really enjoyed having the sewing to help me switch off from work. Okay, the next thing I wanted to share is a hair slide that I bought over on Etsy, and it's this beautiful hair slide. You can just see where it's catching the light. It's got glitter in it. It's a resin hair slide. It's quite big, and I bought this for my daughter who has got short hair. So she used to have quite long hair, but when she went to secondary school she decided that she wanted to have it all cut off, and she likes putting a hair slide in just to help her fringe stay back. So I'll just pop it in so you can see what it looks like. She loves wearing it. She wears it to school every day, and I bought this from Dominique Major. She's Dominique Major over on Instagram, but over on Etsy she's got a shop called That's Pretty Major. And actually I used to work with Dominique at my old school. She's still there, but I left and got a job at a different school. So it's been really lovely actually to support her small business, knowing that we knew each other and we used to work together at my old school. She's got a beautiful range of hair slides, and they're all really lovely, and they've got quite a lot of glittery ones over there too. This one was £5, which I thought was quite reasonable for something that's handmade. And she's got a range of things over on her Etsy shop, including some sewing prints. I think she only made a handful of hair slides, so there's not very many over there, but there's quite a few cute designs. I think there's one that's got a cute little shell, which is really beautiful. And we bought 2 for Rubes, and she loves wearing them. It's really comfortable, and it was just really nice to be able to support another small business. So I just thought I'd show you how beautiful that hair slide is, and Rubes absolutely loves it. So I'll link her shop down below so you can go and check her out. I'm sure you follow her on Instagram already. But yeah, we really love the hair slide, so thank you, Dominique. So the next thing I wanted to talk about, and this is the last thing that I wanted to share, are 2 pattern releases that have caught my eye. The first one is the Reynolds Dress and Top by Helen's Closet, and it's a beautiful, quite simple sundress, which has got wide shoulder straps. It's got bust darts, inseam pockets, it's got a side slit with mitered corners, and it's designed to just be pulled on over your head. And you can pop a t-shirt underneath it if you wanted to, or just wear it without a t-shirt, or you can pop a cardigan on over the top too. I've seen some really beautiful versions of it already, and I just wanted to share it. It's a really beautiful pattern. You can either make a sundress or a top. I haven't actually got the printed pattern to hand to show you, but I'll put some images in of what it looks like now. It comes in sizes 0 to 34, which is up to a 62-inch chest and hip measurement, which is great. It's also got pockets, I don't know if I mentioned that. And there are 2 cup sizes, so there's a B cup or a D cup. So in terms of sizes and measurements, for a size 0 is a 29-inch high bust, 31-inch full bust measurement, 24-inch waist measurement and 33-inch hip measurement. And then for a size 34, it's a 58-inch high bust, 62-inch full bust, 52-inch waist and 62-inch hip. In terms of fabric recommendations, they recommend light to medium weight wovens with no stretch, linen, cotton, tencel, twill, silk, rayon and poplin. And dependent on how much drape you've got with your fabric, it will depend on how the dress looks. So I just wanted to share that pattern because I just absolutely love it. It's got quite a square neckline. I really love the thick straps, and I just love the shape of it. It looks like it'll be a really cool dress to wear in the summer. And then the next pattern, Emma, who is So Do It Emma over on Instagram, has shared her tester versions of this dress, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's a pattern by Friday Pattern Company, and I love Helen's Closet and Friday Pattern Company because they're really size inclusive. Their instructions are incredible too. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to share these 2 pattern releases. I'm sure you've seen them already, but they look beautiful, and Emma has shared her tester version, and it looks absolutely gorgeous, so do go and check that out. And it's the pattern that's called the Saltwater Slip. So it's a simple slip with adjustable straps, and you can wear it layered or like with a t-shirt underneath or without a t-shirt. And then you can do above the knee length or T-length with slits, and there's an option for side ties that you can put in too. It comes in sizes extra small to 7X with a BC cup option and a CD cup option. In terms of fabric recommendations, they recommend light to midweight woven fabrics like a rayon, challis, silk, lawn, voile and lightweight linen. It's meant to be quite drapey, I think, and it would be great if the fabric was quite a fluid fabric. In terms of the size measurements, for an extra small, and I'll tell you the BC cup measurement and the CD cup measurement. For an extra small, for a full bust BC cup, it's 34-inch measurement. For a full bust CD cup, 36 inches. For a waist BC cup, 33 inches. Waist CD cup, 35 inches. And then a hip BC cup, 37.5 inches. And then for a hip measurement CD cup, 39.5 inches. I hope that made sense. And then for a 7X, for a full bust BC cup, it's 61 inches. For a full bust CD cup for 7X, it's 63 inches. For a waist measurement BC cup, 60 inches. And then waist measurement CD cup, 62 inches. And then for a hip measurement BC, it's 65.5 inches. And then for a hip measurement CD cup, 67.5 inches. They both look like beautiful summer dress patterns, and I absolutely love both of them. So I'll link them down below so you can go and check them out. And I think they both might still be on offer, because quite often when pattern companies release new patterns, there's always a discount first. So I'll link them down below so you can go and check them out. But do go and check out Emma over on Instagram, because she's sewn up some beautiful versions, and I really like being able to see a pattern on a real person. I know pattern companies use models and generally it's, you know, it's real people, but I like being able to see people in the sewing community and their interpretation of the pattern. So it was great to see Emma and her version. So do go and check them out. I think that was everything that I wanted to share. So I do hope you've enjoyed listening to what I've been getting up to sewing wise this week, and some of the things in the sewing community that have caught my eye. Those pattern releases, I've definitely bought the Reynolds dress, and I think I might get the saltwater slip too, because it's a beautiful pattern. And then, yeah, I've got some ideas for this week for what I'm going to be getting sewn up. And I'm also really pleased that I managed to get my t-shirt finished, so I can join in with that Sew a T-shirt for Summer challenge too. Let me know if you're joining in. Let me know your Instagram handle if I don't follow you already. It's always lovely to follow new people. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, it'd be really great if you could hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate getting some more subscribers. Take care. I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.